Hey everybody, welcome back to Hanging in the Holler. I know it's been a while, um, maybe a month or more, probably 2 months I'd say since I did a video. There has been a lot that has happened since I did the last video, one of which I had an uncle to pass away. It was my mom's brother. And she was one actually of 12 kids, so, you know, it was a large family and a close family. He was a very musically inclined man. He could play many things, dobro, banjo, kind of you name it. If it had strings, he could play it, pretty much. He was a great man. He's a wonderful uncle. He was always one of these loving, funny, just made you feel, you know, like you was the most important person in the room when he was there with you. And, you know, he's really going to be missed. He actually passed away about a month or so ago. It's hard to believe it's already been that much time past, but it has. So yeah, we're going to miss him. And I know for his family, it's probably going to be a very difficult holiday season. So I ask for your prayers for them and as well as for us. But I am actually prepping tonight for Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I was making an apple pie, and there's my starts. And I was actually taking a shortcut because I work today, and I know I wouldn't have a lot of time. So when I know I'm not going to have a lot of time, I will use the canned pie filling and just kind of doctor it up a bit to my liking, a little more cinnamon, things like that. But in my haste of shopping before, because I was trying to shop last week to get everything I thought I might need for Thanksgiving, everything that I'd need grocery-wise, just for us in general with the kids being out of school and stuff like that. So I would not have to go to the grocery store for anything this week. Of course, you know, that did not happen. I still ended up going to the grocery store at least twice this week for either directly related to our Thanksgiving or a work-related thing. And then tonight when I was making this pie, I realized I got one can of pie filling and I really needed two. So I debated on whether or not to use my apples that I had and try to, you know, kind of combine the pre-made and fresh. But the only problem with that is the pre-made, of course, is already cooked. So that would have caused some unevenness, and my pie could have likely burned trying to make those get tender. So I just defaulted to get another can. And so luckily, the sweet husband that he is, my husband went to go get that for me. So I'm just waiting on him to get back. But we don't live very far from a grocery store at all, maybe like a mile and a half. So he should be back any minute. And then I'll finish this pie that I already made a banana pudding, about to split, but a banana pudding, got that done. And we're doing Thanksgiving here tomorrow, so I'll do some potatoes and corn and different things, and some others will bring more sides and stuff. So that's what our day will be like tomorrow. Something else that has occurred since the last video is we got to see another ENT. I did some digging and found one in Blacksburg. And so we went to him at the first of the month, and he agreed to take Garrett's tonsils and adenoids out. So we will be going Monday to get that done. We have to be at the hospital at 8 a.m. So we are very glad. Sorry, kept looking, so I was hearing some noises, but Levi's back there doing something. So we'll be going that morning. Hopefully everything goes well. Prayers for that, please. We think it'll make a huge difference in how he sleeps, how he breathes, because we've been seeing episodes of apnea with him at night. He's a mouth breather during the day most of the time. He has issues with, you know, drool and different things like that because his tonsils are so big. So we're very grateful that that's happening. Trying to see if there's anything else since the last video. other than like the general sickness that occurs with going back to school and being in school and all those things, because we've had some sickness, we've been doing pretty good. We'd made it 13 weeks with no seizures with Garrett, and then he was sick with strep throat, double ear infections. He had infections in his eyes. His asthma was flaring up, and he ended up having a seizure. So, but the good thing to that is, if he has a seizure because he's sick, it's not as, bad as if he had one when he wasn't. Because the way you kind of look at it is, if he's well and he seizes, that means the medication dose is not working. If or the Trivigrion's not working very well. If he's sick, and especially as sick as he was, then that means that he seized just because his body can not basically take any more stress. And his seizure threshold was reached, it was at its max. But the medication was likely working. So since he had that, and it was a small one, so since he had that seizure, he's done much better. We had to take him back again to be rechecked, and his ears are still showing signs of infection, and his throat was still looking kind of rough, so they had been back on more antibiotics, so we're back on those again right now. But he's done very well, hasn't had any more seizures or anything like that, so we are very thankful for that. So we're hoping maybe we're at a dose that works. We're still in the processes of doing all of the prep for possible surgery at some time for the seizures, but if the medication continues to work good, we won't have to do that. So that's what we're hoping for. Levi's been great. He's doing real good. He's back to working in the community again. They started that back up in October. So any of you locals, you might see him around Food City grocery store. That's where he's at these days, stocking shelves, and he loves it. So he's doing very well. I'm working on something for when he's 18 and when he graduates school, which, we still have a little time left. I mean, he'll be 17 in January, but I'm working on something that might allow me to be able to be at home with him, because that's what he wants to do. He wants to stay home. He doesn't want to go to any, higher education situations. He doesn't want to move out. He doesn't want to be in any kind of group home setting. He wants to be here in his family home. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm hopeful that will work out. So, we got a lot to be thankful for. So just got to have a positive outlook and a grateful heart, and things usually work out. But I just wanted to take a minute. I'm going to get back to cooking, but tell you all, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching my videos, and I hope it's a great day, and y'all be blessed. I'll see you later.